Hey guys, Andrew Esquivel here, back with a shrimp tank update. Now, something happened in my cherry shrimp breeding tank that I found really cool because it was totally unexpected. You see, right now I'm getting ready to sell every single shrimp that is in this tank because I want to start breeding Bloody Mary shrimp, which are, a type of cherry shrimp, but very heavily refined genetics to get an extremely beautiful and deep red. So I need to get rid of all the shrimp out of here so that way they don't crossbreed with lower grade shrimp. And during my process of removing all of these so that I can sell them for really cheap to a buyer that's coming later today, I came across one shrimp in particular that has a random color mutation I was never expecting. So if we go and zoom in here, you'll see I've got a lot of lower quality shrimps because these are basically all cull grade. And, they're not particularly amazing because, like I said, I'm phasing out this cherry shrimp line. I didn't really feel like continuing this one. Like I said, I wanted to breed specifically Bloody Mary, not just normal cherries. But look right there. What is that? That's a neon yellow. Well, maybe not neon yellow, but it's definitely yellow. Look how yellow it is compared to, like that one right there. That's a good quality cherry. Well, comparatively speaking, of course. And look at the difference in color between that yellow and that red. Oh, that is so neat. And this yellow one is the offspring of some of the red cherries. And I just thought that was so cool because I had never planned or even tried for that to happen, and it just happened on its own. How cool is that? Don't you guys just love shrimp and the random wackiness about them? And you see a bunch of other random colors that I wasn't planning for. They're reverting basically back to their wild type at this point because I have not mixed the genetics of these shrimp with any other shrimps. Mainly because, like I said, I wanted to start fresh with a pure line of Bloody Marys. And just cleaning this out, getting it ready for a buyer of mine, I came across that neon yellow, which I'm going to keep the neon yellow because that little guy is going to be like my consolation prize, I guess, for keeping this tank going. Now, you'll see this tank is kind of messy. It's because I'm revamping it. It needs a lot of work. Don't get me wrong, the water is perfectly fine for the cherries. It's just kind of, needs some aquascaping pretty badly to make it look nice. But yeah, I thought it was neat, and I've still got some cherries. I got to get it out before my customer comes by later today. But yeah, pretty neat. Pretty neat. And before I go, I want to talk about my Dream Blue Velvets really quick, who have settled in nicely to their new tank. Something very interesting happened with the Dream Blue Velvets. So what happened is, with Dream Blue Velvets, it's questionable as to whether or not they breed true, which means are the offspring actually the color of the parents. Now, it's questionable because a lot of people have really bad results when they breed, but for me, they have been pretty consistent. However, some of them I do notice that their shells are a bit transparent, so I cull them from the rest of the herd in order to keep the genes clean. And when I cull them, I put it in my 20-gallon tank over here. Sorry for the mess, I'm renovating the room at the moment. I put them in that tank over there because it's a cold water tank, not tropical. It's just whatever the temperature of the room is, I'm sure. And I have a round goby in there who I definitely assumed would eat whatever culls I put in there. So I figured, hey, at least the shrimp ain't going to waste. Well, little did I know that some of those Dream Blue Velvets that were losing their color and just didn't look pretty at all thrived in that tank like you would not believe. Because there's so much hornwort in there, there's tons and tons of food on them. The little bits that they pick and clean off, microfilm all over the place. And the Dream Blue Velvets got huge. And here's the amazing part: their color is easily the deepest blue out of any of the Dream Blues in the 10-gallon tank, which astonished me because I got rid of them because they were supposed to be culls. Turns out they were beautiful on the inside, and it showed on the outside once they got in a different tank, which once again goes to show you how awkward it can be with shrimp and their color. Fact of the matter is, they may have just been stressed in this tank because there's so many shrimp, there's not enough biofilm to go around. I'm sorry, I said microfilm. I meant to say biofilm. There may have not been enough biofilm to go around, and in that tank there was tons of it, and although that tank is colder, they can still survive in that temperature because realistically that tank really isn't all that cold. Yeah, so it grew up and it got beautiful color, and I put it back in here. And, yeah, it just goes to show, don't count your chickens before they hatch, as they say. And don't cull your shrimp before they're adults. Because, yeah, you never know which ones may look goofy or weird now and turn out to be beautiful. So, yeah, for whatever reason, shrimp are shrimpy. And we'll just never know why. They're goofs. But, anywho, thanks for watching, guys. I hope that you found this little video interesting. I know I found all this very entertaining. So, yeah, thanks for watching.